Hello? Why did OBS fail to unmute? That's weird. I have I have, what is this? The thing that like activates the little blob animation in the bottom right is based on Discord. And so that is my mute button for Discord is the same button I use for OBS. So I don't know why one would be muted and one would not be muted, because I specifically make sure before every stream that they are the same. Very strange. OBS button capture fail or something. Anyway, you were asking what's behind the door. If you're asking about the Sanctum door, which is one of those 8 doors by the handle in the basement, those doors lead to uber endgame puzzles, basically. Let's do this, I guess. Is that a hammer? Whoa! They've never had a hammer in here before. Yeah, so the one that I do have unlocked is actually, it's like a 3-part system for you to essentially reconstruct the sigil. That's like the crest looking thing. The sigil for Iraja. So what I anticipate, if you recall, do I have it in my notes here somewhere? Yeah, actually, we'll be able to see it later, but here. Oh, that's too long. Will this work? So that's the worksheet that I'm currently using to like write down all of the different countries and their locations and all that. So Iraja is the one at the bottom right. And every country has a sigil. There are 7 countries pictured there, but that's because the 8th one is probably Orindia. That's my guess, which would take the same spot as Fen Ares, but has its own sigil, right? But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what the rays are supposed to be yet. So next time I get the library, I guess which is right now, I believe I have checked out the sigil book, Realm and Rune. Hello. Alright, so it's note-taking time, or book reading time. I also make sections for drafting strategy volumes. Realm and Rune. So this should be a full copy of the book that we saw in the basement that has information about the sigils. I'm not gonna read it out loud because I'm kind of tired, but reading it through because I know like basically a bunch of pages were like burned or ripped out. So this will be a full copy and we'll get all the information. Actually, where are my notes for this already? Realm. So I'm gonna take these notes. Bring them over here. adapt my notes a little bit here. Realm and what was it? Runes? Realm and Rune. So not Foreman's copy anymore. This is the real thing. And I made a note that the sigils resemble the passport in the vault, but that's also not necessary. Let's see. Sigils are made up of 4 things: core, the rays, the moats, and the border. Oh, I think actually a lot of my notes for this book were screenshots, which, yeah, it's fine. We'll just take real notes this time. Although I might still need screenshots just because, like, picture-related things. Yeah. Oh, Cora Rica. So that's confirmation as well that the name that I saw in the dormitory is actually the name of that country. That's good to know. Ben Ares, Iraja, Arch Ares, and Orinda Ares. I guess I'm gonna pull up my paint again. Orinda Ares. Where's my paintbrush? Let's do like a thing. It's possible they did study from this book, but they didn't let us see the book, this copy or whatever. We had to go buy it. Alright, so this I remember was completely ripped out. So let me paste this back into Discord so I have it. Discord's processing. I'm scared. There it is. Their server is just. Yep, the rays will differ in number, style, and form. Counting the number of dividing lines reveals to us the method of transportation. Core is country. Rays are number equals prevalent form of transportation. Okay, so tell me which is which. Whoa! 8 equals naval. Ship routes. Sea ports. 4 equals roads, streets, carriages. Oh, I guess it shouldn't be 4. It's 4 in X shape. And then I don't know what to call this next one. 4 in like. I guess what I should do. How do I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Horizon, sure. Horseback. Uh, 3 equals trains. 5 equals aviation. 2 equals camels. Oh, I guess 5. So top half, I guess is how I'll phrase it. And then 5, turtle. Turtle. There's a country that is a country that traveled by turtle predominantly. That's crazy. Wait, there's also only 7 here. But perhaps wait, perhaps that means some of the countries shared the same predominant form of travel? Like maybe 2 of them did train systems? And actually we know from history of Orindia, the 3 eastern nations were actually on train systems back in the day, or at least they shared a train system. However, that doesn't mean that was each of those 3 nations' primary form of travel. It was just one. All right. Number and style equals weather. This we got a little bit of. Straight equals lack of unusual or harsh. 3 lines equals foggy. Wavy equals heat. Oh. I guess it's not 3 lines. How should I say this? 3 cross lines at tip. 3 parallel lines equals rainy. Jagged equals stormy. Dotted with circles equals snow. Arc equals windy. Antenna? Oh, I like that. This is also only 7 things. But I suppose the name of your nation does not change the kind of weather you get. Unless we're also trying to factor in, like, I don't fucking know, global warming and shit, but that sounds a bit too big. For this one, I'm just gonna screenshot the motes. We've got tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, and poetic. And note here, there are actually 8 different motes. Unlike the other 2 before, which are only 7. Actually, or yeah, unlike the rays, which is 7. But rays is because it represents weather and transportation. I think transportation could change over time too, though. So, border. I'm also gonna take a screenshot of this one, but we've got 8 here, and we know Orindia to be black. Okay, putting it all together. So this would be the one for Fen Aries, which is, oh, I guess I'll write all of that down. So what is this? Fen Aries, the Grand Realm. Transportation, road carriage, weather, foggy, society, militaristic, banner, red. Give me more examples. Oh no, that's it. Okay. Let me look back at my screenshots and notes and just see if this all makes sense. So road carriage. We know that to mean it's gonna be the X shape of rays, so that's correct. And the style of ray should be foggy, so it's the antennas. That's good. Also note here, it's not always 3. In here, the antennas are only 2, so uh, perhaps it's not the count of those lines that matters, but just the style. Society is militaristic, so they've got the little mountain-shaped sigils, moats, call them. And then the border is supposed to be red, which does match with what I have screenshotted. All right. So this is important because remote, you were asking before what's behind that door next to the lever downstairs. The one that I have open opens to a door that where we have to reconstruct the sigil for Iraja, which I know to be violet. But I don't know the other aspects of that country. So we'll have to figure that out. Like my notes here say, yeah, I have very little information about Iraja other than the fact that that the 3 nations on the east side shared a train system. That doesn't help us much. Good rewards here. You like the paper icon for Metropolitan? Let me see. Yeah. So, well, I guess I can show you here. The tribal is like asterisk. Agricultural is an egg with 3 dots. Martial is teeth or mountain. Metropolitan is paper. Academic is straight-laced, 3 lines. Industrial is very square with a dot. Spiritual is plus or cross with dots. And poetic is a flower. Alright. Our goal is to get into the antechamber. It doesn't really matter how we get there. Early ballroom. This will be... The problem with ballroom is it consumes a lot of stamina to use this a lot. I don't really like these options. I'll just stick these. This is not a very well placed ballroom, unfortunately. But in a pinch, I can use it. Heck in game, bro. Heck. I should use a dormitory next time I get a chance. Because classrooms will proc it every time. Yeah, this is where we can get the colors of each country. This is where I figured out that Iraja is violet. Wow, violet. See? Benny knows what he's doing. Give me an east hallway. I'll take a conference room as well. Corner dormitory? I mean, I guess. 10 steps is still good. Oh. And the locked trunk. Very good. I could go back to the ballroom right now. Get me some diamonds. Placement is not great, but this room is hard to get any, so... Which one was Gates? Do these matter? Let's see. Bowtie. This is Lord William Epson. And this is Thomas Sinclair. That makes sense. Two big bosses. I'll just do this. Then we can go into the dormitory. Actually, I can go to the ballroom again. And then we can go to the dormitory. You get 10 steps back. This is very step inefficient. But I think we can make it work. Wow, the drawing room. That means I get 10 more steps from the observatory, or from the dormitory. Boop. And I'm gonna do this because I could get classroom off this as well. 41. 21. 100. Sure. Oh, I mean, that's fine too, honestly. I don't like it, but I think I have to do it. Let's see what we get here. More dead ends? No thank you. I can't afford it. Shovel? Give me a classroom this time. Actually, this is fine too. Wow, a free cloister. Supposed to be here. Maybe I already pressed it. I have 2 green rooms. Very nice. This is grade 4 with geography. Making me key, how dare you? Oh, this is the art room, right? Yeah, I don't know if you were here when we discovered it. There are 8 grades and potentially 9 classrooms. It was sort of vague about the existence of that last one. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Nurse's Station is honestly not bad as a backup strat. I really need it. But I could also just redraw. Courtyard is terrible just because this doesn't actually... This is a bad option. Darker. That I'll draw. Get. Boiler room. Oh. Dumb me. I should have checked for my gems first. Well, anything is better than Lavator. Workshop's fine. Can I combine these? Can I make a magnifying? And combine these. Okay. It's also quite a bit of a journey back, but I think I do need to go back and hit the ballroom. Like I said, the positioning of these rooms has not been great on. If I die, it's going to be because of stamina. Maybe that nurse's room would have been better, honestly. And I think when I come back, I'll go through the chapel. Dormitory should also be primed, so I'll get 10 steps later. But yeah, this is extremely inefficient. Oh, I guess the way you get more than 8 classrooms is you need to draft a Hall of Mirrors, which I had the option to do, but I chose not to do. Let's do this first. I think I just do this. Oh, perfect. An extra good storeroom with the secret garden key, no less. Wow. 2 secret keys. That was a very valuable storeroom. I'm impressed. Okay, we are running low on steps, so gotta be careful. Don't have anything? So sad. I mean, classroom's the no-brainer choice here. Wow, grade 6. They were looking at the stars. It's a history worksheet. Who was the first crowned ruler of Fen Ares? Alright, wait, hold on. Let me get my notes up, because this is actually gonna be important now, isn't it? Grade 6, history. So, alright. Actually, would it be Prince Learson? Because he died. This person only got a 50%. I have to go look at my history book, though. Where's my notes for that? Gosh, my notes are such a mess. History of Orindia. The first king was Oris. Not much. I think I also have a screenshot of like the cities. Or at least I remember the image. Maybe I didn't screenshot it though. Maybe I am that dumb. I didn't screenshot it. God damn it. How many sons did the 4th king of Arindia have? 2. That is correct. Because it was 2 sons and 1 daughter. Daughter got Iraja, 2 sons got the other 2. War of the 5th era. $22 years. Okay, so this kid got that wrong. Who was the first? Let's just write down all the questions. Which city in Fen Ares is named after a historic figure? How many sons did the 4th king of Orindia have? This we know to be 2. How long did the 5th era last? 22 years. Which realm did not ally with Fen Ares during the war? What flag was forbidden to be flown at full staff after the war. Okay. Let me also tab these. Oh, the behavior I was expecting. Just need to use spaces. Which realm did not ally with Fen Ares during the war? I believe that was also in the book, so let's see. Arch Ares and Nuance joined with Fen Ares, so it's Iraja. Iraja did not. What flag was forbidden to be flown at full staff after the war? Probably Black Flag. Probably. So that leaves this kid with... I don't know which of the first two questions they got correct. So let's go look at other people's stuff. So should I write their names? I guess I should write their name. Chris. Noah W. Richard R. And Cole Forja. I wonder if these are like Kickstarter names or something. Alright, so this kid got 2 questions wrong. We know question 3, their answer is incorrect. Fortunately, the rest that we think are correct. So again, it falls down to 50-50 on the first 2 questions. Look at someone else. They got 2 wrong, so it's gonna be... Question 4 is wrong. Again, we're not sure. Got 2 wrong as well. Question 5 is wrong. Again, we're not sure. God damn it. You got 3 wrong, so we know question 4 is wrong, question 5 is wrong, but again, the first 2 are unsure, so we'll have to figure it out between, we'll have to logic it, right? So this guy wrote Learson and Oris. 1 for Learson and Oris. Teskin and Reddington. Wait, those are completely different answers. Aren't we saying that one of these is right? So 3 is 2, that's correct. 4 is wrong. 5 should be B as well, so that's also wrong. Oh, well, I guess 6 I'm not actually sure, I'm just assuming. But maybe 6 is not supposed to be Black Flag. Let me look at the history book again. I don't remember seeing something specifically about that. Forbidding a flag. It's definitely not Desolates the Fourth, because Desolates the Fourth was Orindian. General Teskin. I don't have anything about Teskin. Black Flag might be. Maybe we shouldn't be basing our guesses on the most incorrect work. Let's take a look over here. So, 22 is correct. Iraja is correct. Black Flag, we're not really sure. 3 is definitely wrong. So, between questions 1, 2, and 5, at least one of them is wrong. Teskin, Reddington, and Black Flag. This one's the same. Teskin, Reddington, and Black Flag, but questions 1 and 2 are completely distinct answers. We know Desolates the Fourth can't be correct. So... Oh, this kid has... Okay, so we know from this then, it is supposed to be Black Flag, and question 2 is supposed to be Oris. Right. Oris is the angel or whatever. So for the first question, now the first question is the only one that we're not really sure about. I guess it's probably Teskin, but we'll see. So Reddington is wrong, and Arch Ares is wrong, so it is Teskin. Cool. We figured it out. The answers to all of these questions. Now we can get 100% in 6th grade. Hooray. Interesting. They actually show a Black Flag here. History is penned by the victors. Is it though? The history book that we read was penned by an Arindian supporter. Let's try and go for another classroom. Actually, I'm fine with the kitchen too. We can spend our money and get steps back and not lose money in the chapel. How many red rooms? I have one. Oh, we're gonna lose money anyway. I don't have enough to make this to spend everything. There isn't enough food. That's fine. Around. Does it have something worth magnifying? Alright, we're doing pretty good on steps. It's not worth it for me to go back to the dormitory at this time. I'll spend more steps going down there than I would gain from it. So dormitory is probably only for if we need to go to the ballroom. Do I do this? Do I even bother with the boiler room anymore? It says it's more likely to pull rooms that generate power, but like, I don't think I actually want that, because there's still the gymnasium and the weight room to consider, and I actually don't want those things. I wonder if I can power the dark room though. I can. In which case... Come on. Go! That should make it so the dark room still fails? Are you fucking kidding me? What an absolute joke. Time to walk all the way back to the utility closet. Yeah, fuck that. I'll stop by if I'm ever in the area again, but I'm not walking all the way back there. Are you kidding? Sad. I'm just like disappointed, you know? I might do it for diamonds though from the ballroom. Because we've already disabled these, we can just do that. And we'll be more likely to not need, which will be nice. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, that blows. Actually, I turned the gymnasium off. So it's fine. No, I turned the gymnasium off already. So I'm not gonna take the penalty from it. I guess we just take them. Alright. So gymnasium doesn't hurt. Gymnasium can't hurt me. You've got no electricity. Wow, and we got a turnip. This run is blessed. Kinda want to do the observatory. Not sure where we're at with stars, but one of these, there we go. Diamonds. Very good. We're almost at 50 as well. Yeah, I don't know what that means. If we get double sale. Nice, Secret Garden. Also a good pick, because then we can pull the lever. It's for the left side of the antechamber, so I don't have access to that yet. But there's potential. We could build to it. The game's like, wow, you did it! But I haven't gotten there yet. Come on. Celebrating way too early. I am not one for premature celebrations. Also just looking around for... Yeah, in this aspect, it's like Outer Wilds, but like the core gameplay is absolutely not. So anyone like trying to compare this game to Outer Wilds is, I don't know, incorrect. The only way they share, the only similarities they share are that they like puzzles and the music playing like this. Oh, cool, I guess. This is more stuff for dartboard, but I don't really care, so I'm not gonna bother. I wonder if these things matter at all. Probably not, right? Also, red flag. They pledged allegiance to the Fenaries flag. I have not. So if I get the next classroom, this will be my first time getting to grade 8. Oh, that's actually quite nice too, though. Remove all of my worries about steps. Is it just gonna be doing this for the rest of the run now? You're like totally celebrating prematurely. Watch me get unlucky. I don't like this, but whatever. Oh, that's good though. I'll never have stamina problems ever again. Hey, look, the last classroom. Learn Erogen. Okay. Oh yeah, I should have put down what grade 7 was. Oh, I should have written down their names too. Advanced. Yeah. Alright. Grade 8. Learn Erogen. Erogen affix pairings. First, last, aj, ja, ma, of, vo. Okay, so it's just backwards palindrome. When paired with a verb, it can mean I will or I won't. Similar to ul and lu. Okay. Vocabulary. Oh, lore! They didn't use verbs? Today, the rare usage of verbs are comprised almost entirely of loanwords and are mainly used to describe physical actions. Wait, lore, we got... That was in, Oh god, I've got so much shit saying lore. Lore is word, jor is name. We know that from, A New Clue. Alright, so... Q equals house, tray equals tree, gate equals gate. Oh my god, another word for gate, fuck off. Loon equals water, Dao equals day, Nai equals night, Aure equals future. And they're totally dropping Loon in there as well because that moon necklace is gonna be of significance somehow. Translate the following phrases. Alright. Worksheet. Hello. Can you teach me a new word? The large house is toward the east. I will swim at dawn. I won't read at night. The branches of the tree are old. The trunk of the tree is small. So, what is hello? Is it Ulgo? Aj lore. Aj, first word. That's what that is. Ulgo. What is ul? I will. I don't know what go is. Nevdal. Nev was another one of these. A new day. I should write these down too, I guess. I didn't before. First. Ja. Last. Small. Large. Of. U, the start of, then hold, the end of, L, I, E, lay, a lack of myself. So, can you teach me a new word? Well, I don't know how to say hello even. How do you say hello? What is hello? I don't know how to say hello. Hello? Hello. Can you? Is can you? Also, will and can are probably different things, so I probably can't do this. Is teach here? I don't even. Oh, it teaches a verb. Teaches verbs don't exist, so. Me is L. Word. L lore. In this way, it's kind of like Tunic, I guess. Outer Wilds never had an element of needing to learn languages, I don't think, because you just have the translator. Oh well, this is pretty interesting, but I can't do anything with this. I can't do anything with this right now. Large house is toward the east. What I will do though is keep an eye out for weird stuff like this, because that could now indicate, oh, that's an Arajan word or whatever. Okay, so we're done with this side. I need to head over to the workshop. Also, fruit's been spread, so keep an eye out for a random fruit anywhere. Because that means more steps. I wonder how much stuff is like, it looks like English, but it's actually Arajan. Gotta pray that this workshop doesn't screw me over. Give me something good. Okay, parlor it is. We're taking the long way around now. A box with a false statement contains the gems. The statement in the blue box is true. The blue box contains the gems. We just had this recently. I believe it's the black one, but let's step through it just to be sure, because I actually probably need those diamonds. Hey, car keys. Nice. I'm never walking that far. Oh wait, no. It's pretty close by. I'll get that now. Oh. Treasure. It's on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th rank. It's in the dark room, but we can't see in the dark room. So get fucked, I guess. Okay, so Box with the false statement contains the gems. The blue statement on the blue box is true. If true, true, you must be false, and therefore you would also contain the gems. If true, you're also true, so same result. If false, then you're false, and you must be true, so it's in the blue box. Or I guess we do true, true, and if you're true, blue box contains the gems, and it's quite simple. We need to evaluate what these are like if they're false, I guess. So if you're false, you're false, you're true. I actually don't know how this resolves. I thought it was a black box though. The box with a false statement contains the gems. Which also implies if this is true that there is only one false statement. This checks out. You must be false. The blue box does not contain the gems, so it's in you. If you're false, I don't feel like thinking. Whatever. If this ruins the run, I'll just cry. Alright. Always lucky. Jeez. Okay. I guess we're doing this. They're really making this difficult. Oh, key card. I don't really need it though. Alright, I need to get 2 lucky rooms. Alright. Because I have no rerolls either, so this is just pure YOLO. Pure YOLO! We did it. I'm gonna do this. Because maybe I need the steps after I go through the door? I don't know. Boob. Hi. I mean, I'll take the key, but we don't really need it anymore. Let's go through here.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said.
Oh, that's me. Simon P.
Could
Jones.
not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves, and he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
I wrote down that whole ending just in case. Ugh, finally. I don't know if you noticed, in the special thanks they mentioned Andrew Schuldes. The name sounded familiar, so I looked it up. That's the guy who made Tunic. So this is very much more of a Tunic-like than a Outer Wilds-like, which I think I agree. Wow, it's your new home. What happens now? Surely it's not just a new run, right? The next day. Wow. Got the inheritance trophy. Open only in the event of inheritance. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. We're the Baron now. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive, or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a Room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand, and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? Or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Oven Nevare. Hey, that's Irajan. What does it mean? Probably means yours truly, but let me see. Where's my classroom? Okay, of is toward. I don't know what in is. You. Towards a new future. I don't know what INN is. Cool. Oh, and now this is just here. Cool. So we need to learn more about Iraja if we want to put together the Irajan sigil. Actually, I'll go ahead, since we're at the start of a new run, I'll go ahead and show you what's behind that door. So you can see it for yourself. And maybe we can take a stab at guessing the right answer. I was also kind of hoping that after opening room 46 we'd get to actually look around in room 46, but they didn't give us an opportunity to do that. So this is the one sanctum door that we managed to open. You can see back there is the sigil, and if we interact with this thing, there are 4 components that we can interact with, but really the top one is just validate me. The other 3, oh wait, there's 4 things. What's this? Okay, that's just the border. But then like the raise and the border shift when I do this one, so that's confusing. And then the raise and the border shift again. This shifts the sigils. I don't know what the significance of the number of sigils is either. Maybe it doesn't matter though. Maybe it's like defined by the number of rays or something. Anyway, let's see. So Iraja, we know to be the Violet Nation. Violet is that border. Iraja, I know nothing about their primary mode of transportation nor what kind of country they were. I don't remember what the number of rays was either. Let's classroom. Oh, it wasn't classroom notes, it was library. Right. I have no idea what kind of weather they had or what kind of transportation they used. If we guess at trains, this one that we want to ship. We guess at trains we want 3. So maybe it's trains. And maybe it was windy? It was a windy metropolis. Oh, I shouldn't have rotated that one. I have to go all the way back through. Let's say they're poetic. Let's say they're tribal. Let's say they're... what was this? Agricultural. Gosh, I have no clue. Let's say they're militaristic, which I don't think is... metropolitan... academic... industrial... spiritual... poetic. Okay, so we know at least that this is... the rays are wrong. Yeah, gotta like figure out what the country's thing was. So there are 8 doors. Very likely each door corresponds to one of the countries. You need to find a sanctum key for each one. Each of the sanctum keys is already hidden behind some crazy puzzle, I'm sure. So there's a lot to go through. Since they're down here, I'm just pulling that anyway. Run back. Hooray! Room 46 is unlocked. But yeah, I'm not really sure I have any hard goals at the moment. Oh, we do need to figure out the study save. I don't know how to unlock that. But I don't know how I'm going to, what I need to do next to like try and approach that. Microchip as well. There's also this thing, which I'm also clueless about. There's still plenty of mysteries. I just have no concrete path forward. I do not know what to do next to achieve any of those things. Root cellar, hello. I'll check it for something. Nothing. Also note there are no red flowers here. There's no blue ones either though. Whoa! What's this? Enjoy a lunch. Wait, does N mean something in Irajan? Where's my notes? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. N. No, I don't have anything for N. Who doesn't like pizza though? Blue tents. Oh, incredible. 46. It's about time you visit Mount Holly. Mount Holly Observatory, wish you were here. Merry Christmas. I give up. I'm stumped. Those are cool. What can I buy? A permanent addition to the... Okay. Oh, okay, you can buy this later whenever they release it. Unlock Dare Mode. Whoa. A permanent addition to the shrine. Oh, so this lets you enter the water? That's pretty cool. Let's do this. Time for more parlor games. The gems are in the black box. Only one box displays a true statement. The gems are in the white box. Only one box displays a true statement. So if this is true, it's in black. If this is true, it's in white. These cannot both be true. So inherently, if one of these is true, the other is false. And that leaves this one to be... I mean, it has to be false if either of these are true, because it can't also be true. But then that inherently makes this become true. So... white, black, only one box displays a true statement. If we say this is true, both of these are false. Meaning it's in blue. That one checks out. Nice. Boyer, wow. What an interesting start to the run. I'll just take this, yeah. Oh, I don't have a shovel, do I? So sad. You have a shovel for me in here, please? No? Shovel? Okay, we'll go to the entrance. Yeah, that's fine. Where's shovel? Give shovel. That hallway closet has been so persistent. I think we're at 49. 49 should be good. Very good. And 50 is the big one, where we get to reroll rooms as much as we like. Sure wish I had a shovel. Oh, we have a foyer though. This Great Hall is free. Wow, it's gonna play music even though I unlocked this from rank 3 now, isn't it? Oh, maybe we're not close enough yet for it to play music. Well, this sucks. Guess I'm just doing that. That also feels like a waste though. Well, guess we're getting a level 50 observatory already. Wow. You may spend stars to draw a new floor plan. Office isn't that bad because I can get a gem out of it. And that'll put the gold in conference room. Pretty good. I'll go north from the drawing room first. I don't like it. I don't like these even more. Oh well. Oh, I can't go into the conference room from this side. Feels bad, man. I knew the cloister was 4-way, but I didn't think that the conference room would not be 4-way. I want to save up until I get 40 before I head back to the... I don't have a hammer. I have no hammer, I have no shovel. What use am I? I have no tools. The only tool I have is myself. Let's try this one. What do we get? There's a gem somewhere. Oops. Okay. I can go north from the cloister, so I think garage is probably... Where's shovel? Do you have a shovel in here? Please? Please? Shovel? Garbage can? Sad. I mean, I have a surplus of keys now, so that's good, I guess. Shovel? Metal detector. I mean, that's not bad either. But it's no shovel. I can do that room later. Oh, this is not great. Let's I do archives. Wonder if there's anything in here that's in Arajan. Probably not, though. Well, can't see, so gotta take the reliable option, I guess. Can't open that. Wait, yeah. Keycard was last run. Could YOLO it from here? Wonder what was here. Oh. can't even YOLO that. Let's try whatever this is. Oh, fucking lovely. So sad. Probably just detecting the coins that are under the water. Which I can't do anything about right now. Wait, no? Detecting something over here. Oh. Random key. What happens if I go into room 46 again? Will I actually get to explore it this time, or does it just roll the credits again? Wine cellar's not bad. Let's see what happens if we go into room 46 a second time. We get to actually explore it? Oh shit! No cutscene interruption. Thank you, Sanctum Key. The first key found here on the furthest rank. A second locked tight in the vault of a bank. Right, that's the one we found. We found. Okay, so we have the first two keys. Let me write down these notes here. Room 46. First key found here on furthest. Second locked tight in the vault of a bank. Third is high up among all the clocks. Okay, clock tower. Fourth is down below beneath all the docks. The docks. Oh! Oh! I know. If I drain the reservoir, there are stairs on the opposite side, and now I actually have the ability to reach that without needing to cross using the boat, so that makes sense. Fifth is held by a king on his throne. I have no idea what that is. Sixth, in a station left by one of your own. No idea what that is either. Seventh is major if you draft it quite late. No idea what that is. Last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. No idea what that is either. Wow, it's me! When did they make this? Whoa! How do I number these? 8 realms in 8 months? Oh, which door is which? I see. I know this to be Iraja. I don't know what the other doors are. Which door is which key, basically? That's all I've got. Looks like there's a missing bust here, so it's probably for someone else. This one's Jones. This one's Marigold? So maybe like if you get all the post-game stuff, you can find your mom? That would be interesting. Epson's here though. Here's Sinclair as well. What is that? Oh, it's a drawer. What's in the drawer? The secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters. 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 golds, instructions to follow. Okay. You found the crown of the blueprints. The first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 diamond and redraw floor plans. Well. That would have been nice before I drew the furnace. These clocks are frozen. At exactly 1:30. Why? This one's not frozen. Why are these frozen? Significance here, huh? This would be pretty cool. If the goal for doing all the post-game stuff is finding your mom, like doing all the Sanctum keys, that would be pretty neat. Okay, well. We're running pretty low on steps though, so gotta make these last few rooms count. Air station wouldn't be too bad right now. Master bedroom, now that's a choice. Give me 33 steps for free, yeah! I can't go north on either of those, so we have to go down to the billiard room. Or we could go through the den. Whatever. This real quick. Uh, 199. Oh! We got the key card. That's pretty good. Rip. Can't use the basement key when it's not the basement. Oh, we can just do this every time? Just get rid of all the red rooms? Sure. Whatever. Oh, coat check. Um. We could give them the crown. Actually, that would be pretty neat. Then you could get early crown. And I don't think I really need it anymore this run anyway. My drafting days are almost over. I actually should head to the sanctum. Use this key. Excuse me. Oh. Whoops. Wasted some steps. If only I had a sledgehammer. I'm not sure where to find the last microchip either. Down below, beneath all the docks. Held by a king on his throne. Where in the world is that? King on his throne? King on his throne. Something in the trophy room, possibly? What is room 8 anyway? Yeah, I have no clue. But yeah, since we can get here without needing to lower the water, or without needing to cross the lake, the reservoir, that means we can drain the reservoir and get to the bottom from this side. Alright. Let's try this one. See which country we get this time. Oh, it's what was it? Cora something? Costa Rica. I'm afraid we don't know that much about Costa Rica at all. What color is Costa Rica even? Orange. Oh, there's also the diary in her ladyship's chamber. There's a heart there too. I wonder what significance this. So Costa Rica is orange, Orange is... This is the border for orange. Surely we weren't going to get that lucky. I don't know anything else about Puerto Rico though. All we have is the border, which doesn't give us that much info. Sad. I was hoping this would be like Fenaries or something. But maybe like the first four doors are like the first four continent or countries on the east side. I don't have those keys. We'll never know. We'll just never know. We keep going with this run? Just reset? Also, admittedly, now that I've gotten room 46, I have to admit my motivation to continue playing is dwindling rapidly. I was already struggling quite a bit just because of the randomness of this game. Gating progress due to randomness. So I'm like, I really want to continue. I'm not really sure. I do want to figure out Blackrock Grotto though. Yes. I just don't know if I have the motivation to do so. Yeah. Like, roguelikes are cool when the journey itself is very interesting. Like, think like Hades or Enter the Gungeon, right? Like, the journey itself is like going through all those rooms, killing all the bad guys, getting loot or whatever, and even in those games, at least with Enter the Gungeon, like, you still make incremental progress no matter how bad a run is, unless you just can't even get past the first floor. But this game is like, it's puzzle oriented, meaning, you know, the only real increases or progress you ever really get are when you learn something. There isn't really a way to incrementally learn something. I think they did a really good attempt at like sprinkling hints everywhere, but what ends up happening, at least for me, is I learn about a thing, oh, okay, let me try, and then that just like floods in all of the other stuff that is related to. And it's very possible to miss. I mean, yeah, that's fine though. My issue is like when you're trying to do something, because this is puzzle oriented, you're very much going to have a goal most of the time of what you want to do. It's actually really bad for me right now where I don't have a goal. I'm just like going because I'm like, I know there's stuff I should do, but I don't know I don't know what I'm doing. Like, what's the safe combo here? I've basically given up on that. My goal is a Sanctum key? Yeah, but I don't have like a direction for that. So, I maybe I'm not wording this in the best way. Like, there's no concrete direction for me to follow. So I'm just like wandering aimlessly, which in a game like this is not great. Unless they just have like things literally everywhere, where like no matter what you do, you'll always stumble across something interesting. But that is, given this is a knowledge-based roguelike, that's not possible really anymore. Like, corridor is not interesting. I know what's behind all the doors in Great Hall. For the safe? Sure. Where should I look? What am I doing? Is it something in this room? Not gonna be the painting. Know that at least. It is in this room. Okay. Or maybe it is the paintings and maybe it's just like random every time based on the paint. Remember we were theory crafting about these unused pairings the other day. And here we have craft, raft, draft, raft, smile, bile, vile, and viral. Maybe I can look for like numbers for that. So let's see. Craft and raft is C. There are 1, 2, 3 C's. Draft. Only one D in the portrait message. Smile. 5 S's. Got 315 R. 151? Not a date though. That. Hmm. Another hint? I guess. I guess if you're offering, then that means I'm nowhere close. It's not the painting related stuff. Eight dates though, so it must be a date. I already tried doing the day for when we first started, which was the first day. 1107. Maybe it's just like earlier in that week. Oops, I pressed clear. What am I doing? Nope. 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 Wait, no. Now we're in October. Nope. Nope. You input every day from 0101 to 1231? I'm just thinking, like, if you're saying they need to commission all the art by Thursday, it's less than a week ahead of time. Otherwise, they wouldn't say Thursday. Then I was thinking, if that's the case, then maybe the combo is the date that they commissioned all the art. But that doesn't seem to be right. I've already gone back more than a week. What else could it be? An object that appears twice? What, the queen? Do I know Clara Epson's birthday? Oh, I know when she died. It's June something. June 15. Oh. Maybe it's a year? Nope. Hmm. Back in the office, there was a note, which was how we figured out that it's 0303 March of the Count. Here, that note also said Flight of the Queen. I don't know what flight would. I don't know what queen would be if we're like translating it to. There are busts that I didn't notice. Hmm. Eight? That be the eighth day? Or maybe I'm not doing math. Hmm. What else could D mean? Uh. Hmm. This is stupid. Maybe. Yeah, if that worked, I would have actually been pretty mad. So I'm glad that didn't work. Just thinking, D is the fourth letter in the alphabet, so maybe that's the month. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's fourth day of the month. Yeah, I'm glad that didn't work either. That would have made me mad. Oh. Hmm. What could it be? What could it be? D8. I mean, you could just pronounce it like date, but that still doesn't help. I already know I want a date though. 8 dates crack 8 safes. Date? D8? Date? I don't even know how that would work. Uh. Hmm. Hmm. I'll have to think about this. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Oh, I'm back. Do the chess coordinates coordinate to your current map and blueprint? No, they do not. There is a puzzle that does do something with that, but we've already solved that before. Good thought, though. Every time that I've been in this room, this queen has been in the same position, so it's not dynamic based on the coordinate where I put it in the house. Hmm. What am I missing? Oh, this isn't Clara Epson's. This is Baroness Aurave. Aurave. What do I have about Aurave? The only times I wrote down her name were in the bedroom and in the attic. Or I believe her picture. I believe that's just where her pictures are. Fortunately, that doesn't help me too much here. I also have her on family tree, because that's probably how I identified name to her picture. Yep, he's the one with the moon pendant. Not sure what do I do with this information. Hmm. Why did they decide to put a giant queen next to next to the safe? Surely that has some significance as well. Hmm. How does any of this translate into a date? I don't. There's no month that starts with the letter D. Is there? Oh, there's December. Try December 8th. I'm so stupid. Why was I so stuck on that? I'm very dumb. Alright, here we go. This is letter 2. Massive mental block. My letters. Oh, I guess I'm putting them. Room note. Red letter. December 8th. Oh, of course. December 8th. Me? Is me Arajan? Oh no, I was thinking of Ma. I don't know. Be prepared for our plans to be set in motion in a month or two. It's all lining up, and all of our hard work is about to come to fruition. I have just learned that several members of the museum's guard are sympathetic to our cause. We suspect 2 more to be pure opportunists whose loyalty extends only to their coin purse. Your uncle has already agreed to let us use Mount. That is an M, okay. Mount Holly's flexible floor plan for our trial run, assuming the red print we have secured of the museum's closed exhibit is in fact accurate and up to date. I've never seen that. Wait, have I? Closed exhibit from a museum. Yeah, that's okay. We should begin these trials without delay once you arrive. If you can, within the next 2 months, fabricate some fiction that might alleviate us of the presence of the servant staff. Until we meet on the shore of White Sands, Caleb. Mentions a red print of a museum's closed exhibit, which I've never seen. Until we meet on the shore of White Sands. Oh, hello. Well, that's one way to get a room, I guess. Can I even reach a spot to make another room, though? And I'll just have to dump my money here, so buy those 2, I guess. I was hoping for the swim trunks, but that's fine. We can just barely make it to the cloister. Unless... Oh. Sure. Let's have a look. I don't get it. Oh. You can do that? How come? Why does that work sometimes? Is it like an Othello thing? Oh, but that works. Okay, so as long as they're surrounded on two sides, I could just do that. Nice. Free money. Alright. I need to take some notes here. This will be closed exhibit. Letter from Faro. Dearest children, the pieces are in place and all rigid cogs have been greased. However, if our ambitious plans are to succeed, we must strike this Tuesday. Plans to do something this Tuesday. The routine changing of guard personnel on the first of each month means the opportunity we have created for ourselves will likely never be so opportune. Guard personnel change on the first of each month. If we wait even one additional week, the window will be closed. On Tuesday, there will be 3 royal guards stationed at Learson Hall. 3 royal guards stationed at Learson Hall. 2 of which will be wearing black gloves in lieu of the traditional white. 2 will be wearing black gloves instead of the usual white. We would be wise to sacrifice almost everything to avoid a white-gloved guard, striking only when he takes a recess. The 2 black-gloved guards have been instructed to bind, blind, and gag themselves to spare us the precious extra minutes it would take your group to execute that task on their behalf. However, that also means once we reach the exhibit, we will truly be on our own. See. Black-gloved guards will bind, blind, and gag themselves. May the black shores guide us. Wait, what did that letter say in the study? Until we meet on the shore of white sands, but this one's black shore. May the black shores guide us. May the black skies shield us. May our fathers be proud of us. Okay. I just saw something. Did I just see something? I swear I just saw something. Like I could interact with something just a moment. Am I crazy? Did I just see it? Was I just seeing things? Maybe this has like a thing like the cloister where like if you interact with something in a very specific location, you can get in and take the crown. After the cloister, I don't trust any of these pillars anymore. But I can't seem to see what I thought I thought I saw like the icon turn in, the mouse cursor turn into a hand. Or just the briefest of moments. Oh well. So that's the closed exhibit. I don't know what to do with this. Maybe what I saw was just this, and I'm just crazy. But I want that crown too. Oh well. Artwork on the walls? What do you mean, the paintings? Those are there every time though. Hmm. I am not gonna go to the basement. Just gonna go to the outer room. I should have taken my allowance though in case shrine. Oh well. No shrine today, I guess. Hmm. Tool shed it is. Watering can. Detector. Hmm. Let's put a nook here. Maybe I should have done the spare green. Because the hallway to that spot. Oh. Metal detector's so nice. Alright, yeah, I'll take a drafting studio. What random new room are we gonna get this time? Don't care about solarium. We could get a 9th classroom with this, but I want this. Now we've got the dove coat. Okay. What is that? Hello? Oh no. Uh... Well... Time to crack another safe. I wonder why they have arrows underneath them. That's their gates. Oh, gates! What was it? Gates. Um, if we count small gates, but then they also punned gates. Small gates. Oh, jeez, you have to. Alright, we'll just start over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, what do I do with that number? Well, wait, drawing room. Oh wow, I don't have anything for drawing room. Drawing room. 19 small gates. Punch 19 into the safe, sure. Unless it doesn't work. A 2-digit code would probably not work. Oh, but maybe... Sad. Oh. Can we stand up on any of the other ones? Is it just that one in the corner? If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. It's still probably gonna be a date, but I'm wondering what the... Probably the day. So did I just try every month with 19? Anything else of note for gates? The only other time I wrote anything down was when we were reading A New Clue, where Detective Bon Margul noted that gates are equivalent to gates. Pictures in this room? I mean, there's big gates and there's horses. Hmm. What could this one be? Bad. It was eight dates, eight gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. So I was thinking 08 and the number of small gates. Count small gates. Surely that's relevant. It's surely it is. I'm convinced it is. I don't know what the large gates are though. Maybe I miscounted? We need a 4-digit number that is a date. No, it's 19. 19 is correct. Maybe we count the number of big gates? But I don't know. Wouldn't that just be like horses? No. Yeah, big gates doesn't make sense. I'm just throwing shit out there, you know? Count small gates. Small gates, sure. Here is one small gate. Uh, here are 3 small gates. Looks like it's just the same picture multiple times. I think those are the only two like types of small gates, right? We're just counting the number of uh ladies and grandpas. Yeah, this one's a lady. There's a couple more. Up there. Over there. I just picked the one that was easy to point out. Oh, do you think it's like number of ladies and the number of the other small gate, number of the old men? You could try that, and it just adds up to 19. 2, 3, 4. So 0415. There it is. All right. Drawing room. Red letter number 6. And let's open it. April 15. Dearest Mary, I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel, the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-scarred plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that, regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout and, God forbid, repercussions. A child should never suffer the iniquity of their parents. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace when imagining the worst case scenarios. Not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have a few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. And while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I have always heard the days pass by more quickly in the East. In the East? Okay, so it seems like there was a plan for Mary to hide for 2 years in the East. As for me and you, I have already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was very likely our last. I am too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I am too attached to the home our family has built up. Room by room. Yes, I have a strong premonition I will be buried in red soil under red flags. A compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now to see you following in your father's footsteps and making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, my marigold. We may yet meet again, your Uncle Herbert. Herbert Ludwig to Mary Jones. Red soil, red flag. Mary followed in her father's footsteps, making the same sacrifices he did. Mary's father was Simon. Simon did the same thing. Simon was also an Arindian patriot or whatever. Interesting. Well, that's 5 out of 8 letters, and they said we'll never find the 8th one, so that's we only really have 2 more to find. Cool. What do we get if we get Observatory 51? Oh, Inkwell and North Star. So it's actually a pretty good incentive to use those to get below 50 again, unless we want to be stuck with doing this shit forever. I'll put hallway here. We bought a t-shirt. Where's the t-shirt? That is supposed to decorate the closet forever. Maybe it's in the walk-in closet. Rip my money. Never getting that coin back. Where do you detect something? Nice. Put the garage here. Gonna lose another coin. Feels bad, man. The white box is true. Gems are in this box. The gems are not in this box. They can't all be true. Therefore, you must be false. And you must be true, I guess. Fuck. Huh? Wait, so if this is true, and both of you are false, where? I guess the gems would have to be in here. Sad. I was foolish. What do we check out now? Architectural Digest 4? Yeah, we've read all of the books on the left now. Well, I mean, the gift shop is okay. Blue tents are only for if you've gotten 8 trophies. Okay, I guess I'm never getting blue tents. That's way too much work for me. Wow. A vault. Three times. Just multiply by both, or you add them up? Let's see if 15 works. Oh, 6. Okay. 8 minus 0, 0. 9. Key card. Key card's kind of nice. Ah, man, if only. Alright, guess it's storeroom. Sad. What if there's a safe in here? Wouldn't that be crazy? I don't know where all the safes are. Oh, I'm gonna lose another coin. No, my money. So sad. What did I pick here? I picked Dovecoat. Hopefully, I wonder if that'll show up this round or if I have to wait until another day to get it. Alright, let's just use a couple stars. Why don't you? That's fine too. I mean, I'll take that. We have the key card, so let's make these super common. I'm not even sure I care because I have 8 keys, but why not? Oh, let's do that. Boing. One more, why not? Sure, give me 10 steps. All pass. This is where we learned about Costa Rica. Ow. Every 10 steps. Feels good, man. If I do this? I'll just redraw. Yeah, that's better. Give me 2 diamonds, you boudoir. I don't like these choices. Oh, I don't like these choices either. How many green rooms do I have? The outer room is... Oh, it's the tool shed, so bunk room won't benefit me either. Another star. What is with this? So much garbage, bro. I'm just gonna have to do the mailroom, I guess. At least I get 2 gems out of it. Do you think there's a hint in here from Dad? I bet the stamp has something. Probably something related to the sigil. Right? I mean, it's very red. In fog, we are lost. Something we are found. Yeah. But Ben Aries is a pretty well-known thing at this point, so I'm not expecting any big revelations from that. This observatory should give me something good, right? Just gotta avoid the dead-end monster. That sucks. I guess I'm doing Courtyard. No sledgehammer. Yeah, boiler room sounds good. You know, I'm just gonna use a key. Nice. We get the key back. Easy peasy. Let's try going north. That's fine, I guess. That's fine, I guess. Oh, I don't even have a shovel. Do I have a key card? I do. Okay, that's good. I wonder if there's anything else I can do with it. Oh, hey, look, it's the showroom. Bro, we're getting all of the, like, expensive shops. I need some, I need the vault again. Can you give vault, please? I guess we're doing rotunda just for a 2-way. Bit of a shame. I do not have a foyer this time. Oh, I do! Easy foyer. Thanks, foyer. I wish these animations didn't take so long though. 2 keys. Where's the lever? Oh no, I just pulled it. I'm stupid. Very forgetful. Oh, hey. Clock tower. They said one of the Eclipse keys is in here. Or Sanctum keys. I don't know, Eclipse key. I vaguely remember there being like a combination, something way at the top here, so let's remind ourselves what that was all about. Oh, right. So from this we can tell, yeah, Araja is the flowery thing. Clock tower. And connect the dots there that's Araja. There is apparently also a... Is there a safe maybe up here? I'm gonna use mouse for a bit just to try and get a little bit of precision. Wait, what was the... Goes room 46 that had that? Third is high up among all the clocks. Yeah. So there is a Sanctum key here. But where? Southward, I see a swan. It's south. Ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westerly winds. Westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow. Dark days are coming forth, and that fourth is spelled weird. What is the deal here, huh? Let me check if there's anything downstairs too. Admittedly, I have not really looked down there that much. Oh. Don't see anything on that wall. Yo, how crazy would it be if, like, they made clock gears in the shapes of sigils? Wouldn't that be crazy if they did something like that? Like, is that what's happening here? I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're all, like, X shapes. Yeah, I don't know. There's something in this room, but I don't get what I need to do. Why is there a much louder ticking sound over here? You hear that? I don't think you hear it anywhere else in the room either. A bit of this kind of noise coming from here, but right here by this box, like an extra tick-tock clicky noise. What's that? Oh, I forgot about this video. Indeed, there is a mysterious ticking noise. It's kind of catchy. Also something with this. I don't know what this is either. First letter of each line is sacred. That's surely intentional. The markings on the tubes? Thus far, anytime we've seen anything like this, it's not been relevant, unfortunately. It's just like a cell shading or artistic choice. Like, you see this on the ladder? That kind of stuff's never been relevant. Maybe there's like specific tile that you can interact with on the wall. Are the times all the same? This one's different. This one's stuck at 1:30, just like the clocks in room 46. I don't know if I ever noted that down either. Room 46. Two cuckoo clocks stuck at 1:30. I'll make a note here. One clock stuck at 1:30. That probably means something. Not that I know what I can do with it. Oh, now the rest are approaching. Oh! Oh shit! We are here just on time. Oh, and that's also 1:30. Nice, we did it by accident. Just by being here. Incredible, isn't it? What persistence can achieve. Alright, let me go back to controller to avoid motion sickness for people. Wow! Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. This clock should not be set on the hour. None of this is handwritten, so we know the red ticks. Oh wait, no, this is handwritten. The clocks are positioned so that their times will go up in ascending order. So we know that to believe that one. None of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. I have to write down all these fucking rules. Alright. Secret room. Okay. Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. Third one is red. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. Next one, red. This clock should not be set on the hour. Also, it bothers me. Here, they use double quotes for on the hour, but here it's only single quotes on the hour. Why? And why does this one not define what on the hour is, but this one does? How dare they? Okay, next. None of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. That's a pretty big one. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. And the last one is red, but it's handwritten, so we should believe it. The clocks are positioned so that their times will go up in ascending order. How many clocks are there? There's 8 clocks. So, wait, is it 8? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 8, okay. I was getting confused because there's 3 on the wall here. Mid counting. So, none of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Every clock should be set to a different time. The clocks are positioned so that their times will go up in ascending order. Five of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. We know that should be this should be one of them. None should be an hour that's... So none of them should be... Right? Because we don't want any of them to be 1, 2, 3, or 4, so that gives us only 5 o'clock basically to start, and since we're going in ascending, this is probably fine. And this could honestly be like 5:05 and that'd be fine. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. So maybe this one should be all same numbers. So 5:55, wow. This clock's neighbor should both be set to a time containing a 7. Oh. 5:57. Whatever. And then you can just be... Oops. You can just be 6 o'clock. That's 1, 2... I need 3 more that are gonna be on the hour. This clock should be set on the hour. Okay. Just be 7 o'clock. And that's perfect, because this clock's neighbor should both be containing a time 7. Hey. None of these clocks should be set to times that contain 1, 2, 3, or 4. That's whatever. This will be 7. Let's just say 7:07. Why not? Doesn't matter. It probably does, but this clock should be set to the same time, set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. 7:55. Yeah, that still goes in ascending order, so that works. Right, because this one was 5:57, 7:55. How many are on the hour? 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. I need 5 to be on the hour. That means this should be... Wait, this needs to have a 7 in it, though. And this needs to have a 7 in it. So this works out really well right here. The 6 to 7. And this too. And this is kind of tight. So I'm not really sure what I need to adjust here. This one's 7:55. Because it's backwards of this. 5:57. And this one should just be 8. But I need 1 more of these to be set on the hour. This one has to be on the hour. On the hour and contains 7, so this one is not negotiable. This one has to be 7 o'clock. This could be 8 o'clock. Would that work? No, but then this won't work. But it doesn't have to be backwards of that clock. It could be backwards of another clock. Like, what if this is 5:08? And then this could be 8:05. And this could just be 9. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of these needs to be adjusted to an hour. I forgot. This one? Yeah, this one should be 8 o'clock. Nice. That's a sanctum key. Thanks. I'm gonna write down the times just in case I ever feel like doing this again, or if I need to remember it for whatever reason. Not that I think I will, but just for record keeping's sake, you know what I mean? Alright. Wrote down all the times, we got the sanctum key, we can get out of here. Ooh, how long did we spend in there? Decent amount of time. So, question is, do I get out of here and use the key? Let me check my room 46 notes again. So we have the first 3 keys. The next one is down below beneath all the docks. So if we can get a pump room, we could probably try and aim for that as well. I have no idea what keys 5, 6, 7, and 8 refer to. Because 5 says, fifth is held by a king on his throne. I can't think of, I don't think there's been like a throne like chair. Wait, is it in the drawing room? But how would he be holding it? And there's already a safe in there. That one portrait of Herbert is the only thing that I could think of where it kind of looks like a king sitting on a throne. But maybe there is another instance that I just haven't. I'm not thinking of right now. Sixth in a station left by one of your own. I don't know what that means either. Is there a room that has station in the name? That seems like it would be too simple, but maybe. Station. Nurse's station. Okay, next time I get that, I'll check it out. Although I don't think it's guaranteed that you even get that room, so I only have that because that's what I upgraded to, but maybe the hint evolves based on your upgrade choices. That would also be really cool. That's the only room I have that has station in the name. Maybe there's something to it there. I mean, we can at least open these doors, I guess, and see what we get. See if there's anything interesting. Hey, look, a vault. I'll take that. Money, 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 money. There's more money? Oh, more money. This is where one of the sanctum keys was, so I don't know, that's it, I guess. Oh, that was worth it. I don't have a showroom, so the only place I can spend this money is probably in the Mount Holly gift shop. Closet, I guess. Yeah, give me more money. Do I just head back now? I think I should. My step count is a bit concerning for my current goals. Oh, but I can eat, can't I? Yummy. Now I don't feel so anxious about my step count, but whatever. I can get free 10 steps here too. Oh, 15 actually. Hmm. Where's my key, old man? Give it to me. I'm assuming it's this chair. It's the one with armrests, right? Yeah. For some reason they've been using this old rickety chair for 100 years. Where's my key? Well, whatever. Money. And gift shop. What can I buy? Damn, I can't afford the Swimbird plushie. So sad. We were so close. Swimming room is really far. I'm not going back for that. Actually, should I? Let's think. 1, 2. 8. It'll cost me 18 to go to swimming pool and then come and go back to the entrance. Which puts me down to 26? Yeah, I can afford it. Let's do it. I want to see what the swimming trunks are for anyway. If it can let me like dive under the water, that'd be pretty neat. Perhaps there's potential to like abuse it to get under the oh fuck. Not the right way. Well, I may have just screwed myself by being absent-minded while walking over there. Also means my math was incorrect, so whatever. We already committed to it, so... Okay, where are my trunks at? Or maybe it doesn't appear until the next time you draft the room. That'll be so disappointing. I think I'm about to be extremely disappointed. Yeah. This is so sad. That's so sad. Tell me what part of that was according to Keikaku. Alright, well, we should still be able to make it to the sanctum and open another door. I'm gonna do the very first door, way on the left, because I'm hoping that's Fenari's. And then we'll at least get a sample of, hopefully, what kind of rewards lie behind those doors. Because there's no way in hell I'm gonna go through all the effort to do the whole thing. Seems like way too much work. And I like this game, but I don't like it that much. It's too much. So we'll try that. And it's possible this may very well be the last run. Because I'm frankly sick of the pump room. Especially with how stupid the reservoir is. The fact that I have to manipulate the reservoir again, I don't relish the thought of doing so. Let's put it that way. All right. Leftmost door. Let's go. Please be Fenaries. Watch it be Archaries because of the top left. Oh, it's Orindia. Well. Okay, if we're doing Orindia. Didn't the book have... We already have the sigil from a different room, actually. So... Let's see, it's foggy. Oh, that was the right ray. Go back. Give me the fog rays. Fog rays. I think it's the paper. Yeah. And I need it to be 3. It's for train. And then the outside border is black, which that's supposed to be big circle, small circle. Now I think when I move this, it's going to change more than just the border. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that should do it. Boom. Okay. Black flag. I'll check that note in a sec. I'm just curious what else is around. I start reading. When black tiles are pressed, the entire row shifts to the right, as if on train rails. I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. Sure. Oh, it needs yellow? Oh. Does it need black? Oh. Means I need to get these into like a T shade. Need one more of you to move up here, please. Not there. To the middle. To the middle. To the middle. Oh, fuck. Why is it so hard? I don't know what the green things do. How does this work, man? I guess now I understand though that these boxes, the colors do different things that are lore related to the country that they're based on. Which that's a pretty cool touch, not gonna lie. But also, what the fuck? How do I get something into the middle, huh? How did I even get that one green thing to go in the middle? I don't understand. What did I do? What's the situation here? I got one thing to go in the middle somehow. Oh, it's with the yellow. I see. I need one more of those greens. Hold on. So you go in the middle. You're there. Good. Wow. Yeah, Orindia was about railroads. Look, they even have a railroad thing here. Ugh. 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order? What route? And where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in this true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan, and as it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. That stamp is Orinda Aries. So it seems like these are like souvenirs, I guess. Except Orinda doesn't exist. Right? It's Fen Aries, but somehow he got an Orinda Aries stamp, which is also that's crazy. This is pretty cool. Unfortunate that I probably won't be able to do any of the other ones because this is the lore is too heavy. Or maybe since I don't really think I'm gonna come back, maybe we just look it up. Maybe just look up what these sigils should be. Alright, so this one's Iraja. I'm not gonna look it up yet, but I do know from my notes, Iraja is purple. Did not ally with, and it's poetic. So that much I know. So we can at least change this to be correct. Poetic is the flower. There we go. I have no idea which of these is gonna be correct. I'm gonna assume that it's just one that hasn't been used yet, so it's not going to be... Maybe it's rainy. Maybe rain is the answer. Also don't know if... This one was... So the cross is roads, streets, and carriages. I have a feeling that's not right. Oh, whoops. I meant to stick with rain. We'll switch these out later. Oh. I mean, that's fine too. Try it. I don't know why they felt like they had to change the outer border. It just makes this more tedious. But maybe they also wanted to discourage guessing, which I'm doing right now. Yeah, I guess there are too many combinations of rays, both number and style, that this isn't worth me just trying to brute force it. What I do know for sure is it is violet and it is poetic. The ray information I do not know. So I'm gonna be awful and look it up. You can feel Imp shaking his head right now. I mean, he's free to actually fucking play games by himself for once. You know? I tried looking up hints, and all I got were hints, not solutions. So, uh, I'm lazy, man. I don't know. Finding... Actually, one of the hints that someone did give is that they overlap. And Raja, as well as Arch Aries, was this railroads? Which one's railroads? 3 is railroads. So the number 3 is right. I just don't know about like this stuff. Alright, I'm also just gonna... Oh, there it is. It's a rainy country, apparently. Wow. How do I feel after brute forcing that? Violet tiles are created as a simple reflection of the variation first introduced by Arch Aries some years earlier. When violet tiles are pressed, they move south. I don't know what to do. I give up. I don't really care. Let's read this. That's a cool hat. That's a cool picture. Look, they've got trains too. And that's a cool house. I was a little disappointed that there has not been a drop of rain during my time here, as every Irajan story I have ever heard has begun with rain. I suppose the anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do without that flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that dot the countryside make this place feel different than home. Lorya Yena Ajlor Loon. And also the stamp. There's something about Yena. Classroom. What do I know? I don't know these words. Oh, I see. Last Loria is last word. I don't know what Yena is. First word. What? Last word something. First word water. Hmm. First Raja Hiwamdo. I don't know any of those words. Oh, cool. Guess. Now we know what a Raja sigil looked like. Got one more, I think, right? But this one, I'm utterly clueless. I don't have any information about this country. And I feel kind of bad guessing through this one because I have so little information. All I have is the color, which is orange, I think. Which is just the outside border. I don't know anything about like which sigil they use or anything that any of the properties of the rays. That feels like too much. Alas. I think this is it. Is there anything else I should look around for or... Oh hey, that's kind of cool. They show the sigils at the bottom if you solved them under permanent additions. Oh, well, at least we can end with cool music. We can pretend it's Outer Wilds for a second. I think of the mysteries that I am aware of, the only one that I actually really wish I could have solved is the Blackbirch Grotto, but that one, unfortunately, they just give you so little information that there isn't much you can do to meaningfully work towards that goal. Oh, also hoping that the music would play, but I guess it won't. Hmm. Yeah, well, when you're watching this later, Imp, just know you would have probably not solved any of these puzzles anyway, so you can't hate me for that. I think that's it. Call it a day. And call it a game. This was a good game. It's overall really good. I would give it like an 8 out of 10, probably. It's very good. It would be a 10, but the fact that it's a roguelike, which is so core to its structure, and that core part of its structure working so hard against the puzzle nature of it, I have to dock it. Very good game, though. I enjoyed that overall. I want to go play other stuff now. So, that's it for Blueprints. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah. That's it for the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you guys later.